Hey everybody, it's WillBits. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Path. And we're at the Zodiac Art Gallery, the Fountain Patio. And I guess we're back in the present. Oops, guess I went on for a little too long there. I spent like 2 hours talking about your dad with a story that you don't care about. And I knew a whole lot about his inner thoughts and feelings for some reason. That's weird. Something like that happened? I had no idea. None of the case files I read went into such detail. Well, I doubt there would be anything in there that would be inconvenient to the prosecution. Especially with that Von Kamm at the head. How did the investigation go from there? The desserts disappeared from the victim's room, so the investigation hit a rough patch. Thanks to that, it took about a whole year before a verdict was handed down. 1 whole year? This is before the whole 3-day pre-trial system was established. Trials didn't need to finish in the short amount of time that they do now. That's how things do kind of move currently. I see. Did they ever find out why the victim's dessert disappeared? Well, kinda. His dessert was like a candy ice sculpture made from sherbet. Since it was made from ice, the general consensus was that it had melted. However, that might not quite be the case. What do you mean? This museum used to be Mr. Master's mansion, the stage of the IS-7 incident. And in this very place, they're exhibiting the Sherbet Salon from 18 years ago. The victim's dessert? Yep, though it could be just a replica of the original. That's why Uncle Ray had to come today to check it out. And for your old man, too. Now then, let's get a move on and check out the room. I'm pretty sure it's over in the Winter Palace. So we're actually gonna investigate this case now in the present. I thought we were gonna be continuing our flashback. Interesting! The Winter Palace should be... Huh? It's locked up. That's odd. They've already opened the museum. Mr. Shields, according to the pamphlet we received at the entrance, the Winter Palace is over here. In this room, not that one. Really? I could have sworn it was this one. Alright, let's go. We gotta confirm the truth of what happened 18 years ago. It does make more sense, because we're now solving the case that our father failed to solve. Man, it's still as cold as ever. Uncle Ray's gonna freeze solid. I really should have brought another jacket again. Why didn't I learn from last time? It seems the Winter Palace lives up to its name. It's like a freezer in here. With the light dimmed like this, it's almost as if the room itself is made of ice. I think the control panel for the room temperature is on the back wall. You remember a lot of things, Ray. Good job. I don't know if I would have remembered in that detail. Might as well you check what temperature it's set at for me. Uncle Ray's gonna give the curator a piece of his mind later. It's way too cold in here. Very well. But if you want to look around the room a bit, feel free to stay or freeze to your heart's content. I'll get the camera ready. I want to take some pictures of this place and show it to your old man. Understood. Okay. First things first, he asked me to do a thing. I am a diligent prosecutor and I will check it out. Mrs. Shields, I can't find the temperature control panel. Right. They keep it where it's hard to find. Just one moment. It's locked. Makes sense. They wouldn't want the guests changing the temperature themselves, because then I could make the ice melt and find all the clues contained therein. According to the pamphlet, the Winter Palace has a temperature of 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Buh, now that is cold. Ray's gonna freeze to death. Guess I'll need to find someone to share body heat with, preferably a beautiful lady. There are no beautiful women here, only me. So take your shirt off, let's go. Let's share our body heat. Let's do it. Oh, you trying to freeze me to death as well with those cold eyes? Of course not. All right, let's talk to these two. Team Rocket over here.
Well, how about this? I'll yell out, Mask Star Damask is here!
Yes, it's me, Mask Star Damask!
Good, good. Wait, Ronnie. If you say that, you'll get arrested. Come on. If we don't plan properly, we won't be able to sell it.
What are these two talking about? Okay, that's a cameo that we don't get to actually do anything with. So, hope you enjoyed it, because I guess it's over now.
For some reason, a giant block of ice is on display. There's a description written on the surface. Castor and Pollux. Every December, large meteor showers appear in the direction of these two stars.
And so, Mask Star Damask.
And then I...
Those two are being rather noisy and distracting. It can't be helped. I should go look at another exhibit.
I guess we still had a little cameo, but we're not quite... Are we gonna talk or what? Alright, fine, maybe later.
There are two sculptures displayed here.
These sculptures are replicas of the deserts that vanished 18 years ago. Impressive, huh? These sculptures made of ice.
Yes. My father never got to see these ice sculptures. And now, 18 years later, I'm standing before them.
Well, sorry to bother you while you're deep in thought. Could you turn this way a little?
Like this?
Yeah, like that.
Mr. Shields, you're not... Are you taking...
Whoa, no, don't take a selfie. Say cheese.
I don't say cheese, I only eat it. And only good cheese, none of this, whatever this is. Mr. Shields, please don't take pictures of me. I'm very sensitive.
Sorry, my bad. I just wanted to make sure the camera works, okay?
That camera looks quite old.
Yeah, well, that's because it's an old-fashioned camera. You know, an instant camera. We're not gonna say the brand name, but it's a Polaroid. It automatically develops the photos after shooting. Pretty cool, huh?
Yes, I know, though I've never used one.
You're quite the know-it-all. You really are the old man's son. Could you move a bit? I want to take some more photos of the room. I'll take some without you in them, so the photos look better.
His face is taken on an unusually serious expression. He's probably thinking about the IS-7 incident.
Man, I snapped a bunch, and they've already developed, see?
He shoved them in my face before I could reply.
Well, I have one more question for you, Mr. Know-It-All. Do you know what these two sculptures represent?
The sculptures of Taurus and Gemini from the winter constellations.
Ooh, bingo! Not bad, Miles. That's probably why they call this room the Winter Palace. Uncle Ray's feeling generous today, so I'll give you a copy of this photo too.
Thanks?
Okay, alright, okay.
Are these replicas of the constellation deserts that were made 18 years ago?
Yeah, looks like these two sculptures are also made out of sherbet. Uncle Ray's only seen the real sculptures in photos. But these sculptures look like the real deal.
This was what you wanted to show me?
Yeah, I think your old man would have wanted you to see it as well. I'm sorry, Uncle Ray didn't have the courage to come here alone.
Don't apologize. This was a good opportunity to learn about my father's case.
Hey, that means a lot to me. So, you want me to take another commemorative photo?
No thanks. Don't ever take a photo of me. I'm fussy, fussy, fussy. The fussiest man alive. Fuss, fuss, fuss.
Hey, Ash Ketchum, what are you up to?
There's a boy with a school bag. Did he come to the art gallery by himself?
She even quit her job in order to run this museum. I don't really get it.
Perhaps one of his parents knows the curator. I giant block of ice is being displayed here. It appears to be quite heavy. No, the inside must be hollow. On the surface, there is an image of the stars and a written description. The Pleiades, also known as the Seven Sisters, a star cluster that comprises a part of Taurus. For all these stars to be grouped together as a cluster, the ways of the ancient people must have been very imprecise.
Alrighty, now that I got some pictures in this room, let's check out the other palaces. Might as well see them all, since we're already here.
I suppose you're right.
Ah!
That yell just now.
It came from the fountain patio. Let's go, Miles. There's not been another murder, has there? Ooh. Oh no! I'm not gonna have to do Larry and Ray's voice at the same time, am I?
There's someone passed out on the floor, and that man there is... Ugh. Larry, what are you doing here? No, I'm getting ahead of myself. What exactly happened here? And why does something suddenly smell?
Edgy! I saw something that no one should ever have to see. Again!
Larry, calm down. Why is there someone passed out here?
I didn't do anything. He just fell down all of a sudden. This man, he can't be.
Excuse me, but what is the matter here?
You can't raise such a ruckus in the museum, boys! A lot of familiar faces showing up all of a sudden.
This scent is...
Seems like he's still breathing, but this is a bad situation. Miles, it's not safe here. Get everyone out of here.
Everyone get away from that room right now. There's poison gas coming out from it.
Wait, really? Seriously? When something smells, it's potentially poison gas coming from the Butz.
Mr. Shields, how's the victim?
Looks like he breathed in a little too much of that poison gas. He's still unconscious. According to the doctor in the ambulance, there are no external injuries or any other wounds. Thanks to our fortunate timing, we were able to save him before he was too far gone. But he's not out of the woods yet. He's currently being treated by a specialist in the infirmary.
I see, Mr. Shields. Is he an acquaintance of yours?
Yeah, you could say that. He's Dane Gustavia. He was involved in the IS-7 incident.
The pastry chef? So he was involved in the case 18 years ago.
At least the other guy is doing all right. Is he a friend of yours, Miles?
No. Yes, you could say that. It's fortunate you were not hurt, Larry.
What you could say that's supposed to mean, Edgy? What? We're best friends! The best of friends, you and me! How could you treat a childhood friend like that? That's just cruel! And also, when I'm dressed like this, I'm called Maurice Dunham, you know? That's a thing. That's canon. It's canonized. So don't call me Larry. It's Maurice. It's fancy.
This man is Larry Butz. He's nothing but trouble, but he's been one of my friends since grade school. Some time ago, he awakened to the calling of art and assumed the alias Maurice Dunham. But a Butz by any other name would smell just as much.
Really? You two are childhood friends? I better report that to your old man, too. I'm sure it'll bring him joy. He was always worried about you not being able to make friends. Good for you, Edgy. Aren't you glad to have a bosom buddy like me?
My father was worried about something like that. But anyway, what are you doing in a place like this, Larry?
Hi, Kaz. How many times do I have to tell you, Edgy? I'm Maurice.
What are you doing in a place like this?
Yikes! Don't glare at me when you talk, Edgy. It's bad for your blood pressure to glare, probably.
So you're going to tell me It's not obvious. I've come here to study art. I'm gonna take Mandy on a date here, so I was just doing some scouting beforehand. Aren't you just using art as an excuse to go on a date?
Not bad, Larice. Maybe you can introduce some pretty girls to me next time, huh? Like bring several pretty girls and maybe let us choose between them. That's how girls work. Now you're talking my language, dude.
I think I'm getting a headache.
By the way, Larice, did you notice anything strange when you found the victim?
Nah, not really. Nothing that would make you say, I saw something that no one should ever have to see. The thing you said the instant we saw you.
Oh yeah, that. I was just surprised when I saw that old dude fall down out of nowhere like that. I didn't do anything this time, for once.
Is there anything to brag about?
Visitors, we wish to deeply apologize for the disturbance. I am the curator of this museum. My name is Catherine Hall.
She's also one of the people involved in the IS-7 incident.
Hello there, Miss Kate.
Monsieur Shield, thank you for your continued assistance.
She was the woman we saw at the reception, so she's the curator here.
We apologize for the inconvenience, especially since it's the opening day.
No, you don't have to apologize for a thing, Miss Kate. It's just a museum with poison gas spewing out of the vents. That's normal, as far as I know. I almost forgot. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Miles Edgeworth. He's Gregory Edgeworth's son.
Oh, Monsieur Edgeworth's,
Fan dance, whoa. Whoa, there's a lot of back in that dress.
Oh, how wonderful! I meet the sun after 18 years. It is an honor to meet you, defense attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Not a defense attorney. Technically, kinda. Wow, that was amazing. You still got that golden voice, Miss Kate. Probably.
Actually, I'm a prosecutor.
Oh, so you're a prosecutor? My most sincere apologies. Monsieur Edgeworth?
Someone is very polite, but slightly odd.
Katie, can I get your autograph right here? Pretty please, in my sketchbook?
Yes, if you so desire.
Why do you want her autograph?
Hey, don't tell me! You don't know who she is? The Catherine Hall? My, you really don't keep up with the entertainment news, do you, Miles?
What? What is this unbearable atmosphere?
She's a superstar actress who's been in tons of musicals and movies. She's a great singer, too.
Currently, I'm the curator of this museum. I've already retired from the stage. I finished filming my role for my last movie a few days ago.
So you just retired.
My co-stars also said that they would come here once I opened the doors. And here you are, Monsieur Artiste. I return this to you.
Thanks so much, Katie. I'll treasure it for the rest of my life. Gonna go to sleep just with my head on this signature, just thinking about you. Well, looks like me and Laurie share the same interests, rubbing our faces on women's signatures. It's a very, very specific interest.
So I gathered. Larry, you said you're here to study art. Why don't you practice drawing as well? Since you're here at Miss Hall's Art Museum.
Oh, it will be an honor to have Monsieur Artiste sketch our exhibits.
Oh, I guess even you have some good news every now and then, Edgy. I'll do a bit of sketching for Katie here.
What an amusing person.
Forgive the disturbance. Incidentally, who was the woman that was with you earlier?
That was Madame Delicious Scones. She is currently assisting in the treatment of Monsieur Gustavia in the infirmary. Even though I said infirmary, since this is not a museum now, it is only provisional. As I am the only staff member working here, I cannot take a leave of my duties for too long.
Delicious Scones. I believe we have heard that name before, Mr. Shields.
Yep, looks like the whole gang from the IS-7 incident is here. Well, I doubt that's a coincidence.
Mr. Shields, Mr. Edgeworth, would you care for some hot tea?
Oh, Miss Kate's tea. That takes me back.
Yes, if you please.
Clitter clatter, give me tea.
Now I must take more leave. Almost explain the situation to the other visitors.
All right, thanks for everything. Curtsy. You're just gonna leave that here for us, huh?
This smells like Ceylon tea. I should drink it before it cools. Piping hot, burning my esophagus. The only way I'll drink it. Oh, this Ceylon tea is a very high quality. And this aroma of citrus.
Does wonders for your concentration, right? That's the advertising on the tea. Your old man said the exact same thing 18 years ago. Oh. But the sauces back then were chilled. Today they're warm.
Anyway, this is awkward. This is an awkward conversation. Don't you think this current situation is rather unusual?
You mean how everyone involved in the case 18 years ago is gathered at this museum?
Yes, I would like to be in charge of this case, if at all possible.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay?
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Shields! I came here as fast as I could when I heard that you were done and bound by the poison gas! I'm so sorry you died! I'm good. I bought you some flowers. They look really good. It's going to be... I've got to write my eulogy. It's going to be so sad. It's going to be the best one, though. Everybody's going to be like, good job, Kay. That was a good eulogy.
Oh, my sweet honey Kay. I want a hug after being parted for so long. Can we just have a little hug? Can we just like wrap my arm? No? Maybe? No?
No. You're still weird, man. You're still kind of weird. Geez, so you're perfectly fine? I can't believe you made us worry so much. Now I spent all this time writing a eulogy because I thought you were dead. And I was going to be really happy that Ray was gone. Because he's creepy, man. Detective Gumshoe. What is the meaning of bringing Kay here?
I'm sorry, sir. I knew the gas was dangerous, so I tried to stop her. But no matter how much I ran, I couldn't gain any ground.
When it comes to running away, no one is faster than the Yatagarasu. But you weren't running away from here.
Mr. Edgeworth, sir, no sense, sir. I was investigating the crime scene. There's no cemeteries across the room. I'll have to ask everyone to wait here.
Very well, I'm counting on you.
Good luck in there, Flatfoot.
Wow, Gummy's so cool. He's just like a detective. That's what he is. That's actually his job title. He's a detective. Just because he's finally doing detective things for once.
In this game, he's actually being a pretty hardcore detective. I wonder if the gas mask is one of his 7 secret weapons.
Yes, hello, Edgeworth here.
Mr. Edgeworth, looks like the poison gas dissipated, sir.
Who put cloths on those? Detective, calmly explain the state of the Autumn Palace.
Yes, sir. I'll start with the exhibits. On the left, there's a statue with 2 people. And on the right, there's a statue of an animal with 2 horns.
A statue of 2 people and a statue of an animal with horns? Isn't that the exact same thing I saw in the Winter Palace just a while ago?
Also, the room is wet with water thanks to the sprinkler system. That also prevented the gas from harming anyone else.
The sprinkler system? Was there a fire in the room?
There are no signs of a fire, and the fire alarm hasn't gone off either, sir.
So it's probably not from the sprinkler.
Sprinklers in this museum are the kind that detects both smoke and fire.
Oh.
If it detects smoke, it'll send an alert to the security room. I think the poison gas might have set the alarm off in the security room, sir.
Was there anyone in the security room at the time?
The only one working here is the curator, Miss Catherine Hall, sir. She's been in the reception booth opposite the security room ever since the museum opened.
Miss Hall turned on the sprinklers.
The sprinkler system can only be operated manually from the security room, sir. If it had been automatic, it would have sprayed water all over the exhibits. Since the system is manual, the situation can be examined and the exhibits moved if need be.
I guess there would be more priority over the exhibits than the building. Only at the museum.
But it's way too cold in this room, sir. Isn't this supposed to be the Autumn Palace? Feels more like the dead of winter in here.
The Autumn Palace is cold.
I checked the thermostat earlier, and it was set to 27 degrees Fahrenheit. I couldn't believe it. That's really cold.
Just below 0 Celsius. For our non-American viewers. Why would the Autumn Palace be set to the same temperature as the Winter Palace?
That's about all I know for now, sir. If I figure out anything else, I'll give you another call.
I see. I'm counting on you, Detective.
Interesting. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take us a while to unravel, one, why the room's in the wrong place. Because it is. That's clearly supposed to be spring, summer, fall, winter. Autumn, winter, but it's winter is in the third slot instead.
What did Gomi say? He said it feels more like winter in the Autumn Palace. I don't get it. I haven't been able to enter the room personally, but it should be possible to look inside after the police have finished investigating.
I'd like to know what it's like in there myself.
Isn't there anyone else who knows about the incident?
Ah, there is someone. Miles' friend, right?
Friend? He has friends?
No, I don't think so. I don't like him. I'm the closest thing he's got to a friend.
Though he's such a nuisance, we have no choice but to listen to what he has to say for now. Where, you mean this guy? He's making a cameo again? Does he gotta show up in every game now?
Oh, you hit 2K? You're looking as cute as ever, huh?
Long time no see, it's Larry, isn't it? Okay, right now my name is Laurice. Okay? If you call me Larry, I'm gonna get very mad at you. Because you're not respecting me as an artist or as a person.
I'm an artist, that's why.
It's a thing. That's your pen name. Laurice, the artist formerly known as Larry. Wow, you really are a good girl, Kay.
Nothing like Edgy here. He's bad. I don't like him anymore. We're not friends. I decided we're not friends.
Larry, I have many things I need to ask you.
What's this? Don't tell me you suspect me again. How many times have I been involved in murders and not done them? Either I'm a serial killer that you keep getting off accidentally, or you should know that I'm just really unlucky and you should like me. You're gonna say, because I was first on the scene, I must be the culprit, aren't you? Oh, you were first on the scene. You missed.
I never said anything like that. I've never said it. I don't talk like that. Quit making fun of me. I only want you to tell me what you saw. You said you saw something that no one should ever have to see, did you not?
But now I'm saying I didn't see nothing and I didn't do nothing. Previously I was being honest and now I'm lying. It's simple, it's very easy, just accept my lie. Probably. Oh my, he didn't seem so confident at the end there.
There are somewhat troublesome circumstances surrounding this man. The saying, when something smells, it's usually the Butz, still holds true 26 years on. One could say his tendency to attract trouble is legendary. It seems he's done something troublesome without even realizing it himself. I'll just have to try and extract the truth from him.
Are we gonna play chess? Is it time for Larry chess? Boop, 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 boop. It's gonna be a lot of catching him in fibs.
My goal is to expose whatever Larry is hiding. However,
I didn't see nothing. I didn't do nothing. I'm like the monkey. The see nothing, the hear nothing, the say nothing, whatever. My hands are all in every part of my face at the same time. I have 6 hands. Whole face is covered. Oh, that's a lot of chess pieces, Larry.
Larry is an extremely restless and troublesome man. Until he cools down, I'll just wait and see.
So it's going to be a lot of waiting for the right opportunity to strike in. Okay.
First, I'll ask him about his goal. This isn't something I can't handle. I'll finish this quickly. What was your purpose for coming to the art gallery?
What? Are you saying that I don't belong in an art gallery? Hey, if you're not gonna talk, hold that pose so I can paint your portrait. And then I'll scribble all over the portrait I drew you, because we're not friends anymore! Your paintings are all scribbles. Okay, paint the picture. I was just joking. I would never scribble over my paintings, of course. They're works of art, after all.
I don't think any of your works would qualify as art.
Don't look down on me! There are people who recognize my skills as an artist. Those people are blind. Mandy's my girlfriend, but it's really my paintings she fell in love with. That's why I'll sketch anything my girlfriend likes.
Then why are you here on your own today?
So what? Can't a guy with a girlfriend spend some time alone without the girlfriend? She didn't break up with me. I'm just gonna keep waiting. Mandy said she's a Gemini. I thought she'd be happy if I showed her a sketch of it on our next date.
Do you really have that much confidence in this sketch?
Well, I'm not so confident about this one, but I thought she would be happy if I did a sketch of her astrological sign.
I see, that's just like you. To impress Mandy, you came here to see the Gemini sculpture, didn't you?
What? How'd you find out? All I had to do was keep not saying things.
Because you just unknowingly told me everything.
Ha 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 ha. All I had to do was resist the urge to insult Larry Butz. The most difficult thing this game has ever made us do. Well then, I'm not saying another word from now on. Never again. I'm still gonna stop talking. And the things that I'm saying right now, I won't say those either. Not talking.
He's finally decided to remain silent. In that case, I'll be more relentless in my questioning. I'll try to find out what he was doing here at the art gallery.
Yum, 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 yum. That took a while, even without messing up.
I'll expose his true motives. This shouldn't take long. What did you do in this art gallery?
Well, what's with that glare? I don't really remember anything. I didn't have a pamphlet, so I just loitered around the fountain patio. We could probably ask him that question, but I wonder where he goes. Huh? What? If you're not gonna talk, I'm going back to my sketching. I'm gonna just draw some things.
Wait, I was too passive there.
Oh, okay, alright. I should have had that.
I must read the opponent's reactions and feelings and strike with the right words.
So that was an appropriate place to push ahead.
You forgot to get one? Don't they give you a pamphlet at the reception booth after you pay the admission fee?
Huh? Oh, is that right? Is that what they do at museums? I've never been to one before. Am I in one right now? Help. So, the admission wasn't free, huh? Well, I definitely paid the admission, didn't just walk in.
Don't tell me you sneaked in here without paying?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do anything bad. It's just, there was no one at the reception booth. That's why I thought you could just come in here for free.
Miss Hall wasn't at the reception booth?
Yeah, it didn't look like there was anyone on the other side of the desk.
Come to think of it, Gumshoe, did you say something about that? Miss Hall was busy activating the sprinklers from the security room. because of the incident, she had to leave the reception booth. Poor Katie. She went to all that trouble to open up the place. And now the art gallery's star attraction, the Winter Palace, is completely ruined. You are certainly well informed about the Winter Palace for someone without a pamphlet. The Winter Palace is where your goal, the Gemini sculpture, is located. You had your sights set on the Winter Palace from the beginning, didn't you?
Ah, my other pawn. What? How'd you find me out again? That's right! My goal was to see the Gemini sculpture. From the very beginning, the Winter Palace was the very reason why I came here.
You confessed quite easily. You can never tell anything with this man. Next, I'll ask for further information regarding the Winter Palace.
This one will probably be trickier. Last time it was no questions. The second time it was only questions, so
he may still have some fight left in him. I'll watch his reactions and extract the information I need.
Oh, 3 questions. I have no more use for you. Begone.
Larry, did you also enter the Winter Palace?
What's with that look of distrust? Sure, I tried going in, but... And? Huh? What? If you're not gonna talk, oh, that was too passive. Okay, alright. We're gonna push that line again. Man, steep penalties on this. Alright, did you enter?
You tried to go in, but you weren't actually able to, right?
Yeah, that's about right. I wanted to go in, but then that old geezer collapsed. I was a little freaked out.
So you couldn't get in because the victim of the poison gas collapsed?
Yeah, he fell right out of the Winter Palace.
I'm sure the victim emerged from the Autumn Palace.
If it weren't for that poison gas incident, I'd be in there sketching the Gemini sculpture right now.
Larry must have mistaken the Autumn Palace for the Winter Palace. That aside, it seems his goal was to sketch the sculpture. This should be a useful clue.
Alright.
Larry, did you see anything in the Winter Palace?
You're still hung up on that. Didn't I say that I didn't see anything? I started to think that it wasn't such a good idea to come to the art gallery. I needed to leave soon to meet with my girlfriend, who is real and not fictional.
Perhaps I should try using that clue. You came here to sketch the sculpture for your girlfriend, did you not? I don't think you would give up that easily. Even after the victim collapsed, you could still see inside the room from the outside, right?
Well, I may have gotten a tiny glimpse, but there's no evidence that I saw something scary in there, right? But you just said you saw something scary.
My, I'm disappointed it turned out to be this simple. Larry, you saw something scary at the crime scene, didn't you?
Angie, you! Can you read my mind? In that case, there's no point in keeping any more secrets from you. I'm thinking of a lot of inappropriate things. Let's just have a conversation about them. Let's have an inappropriate conversation right now, you and me.
You just told me everything of your own accord. That was a complete waste of time, but finally, it's checkmate.
There's some nice logic text noises. I had my eyes fixed on the Gemini sculpture.
Objection!
You've mentioned the Gemini sculpture many times now, but I don't believe the sculpture you saw was the Gemini one.
What? Was it a mirage then?
Larry mistakenly thought he saw the Winter Palace. This piece of evidence shows what Larry really saw.
It's either the photo Or it's one of the things in this other one. Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Gemini. Let's see, the Autumn Palace would have had Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. It's either that or the photo. Let's do the pamphlet.
Take that!
Take a look at this pamphlet. In the Autumn Palace, the Pisces, Capricorn, Aries, and Aquarius sculptures are displayed. Incidentally, I can confirm that the Gemini sculpture is located in the Winter Palace. Therefore, the sculpture you saw could not have been the Gemini one.
I knew it!
I expected to be a bit more shocked at the news.
I thought it was kind of strange. I know I saw a single goddess. And that transformation was no mirage.
Transformation, you say?
Oh, are you curious too, Edgy? Well, nothing for it, I guess. I'll have to show you.
Show me? What exactly?
I drew a picture of the very scene I saw back then. But I really can't believe what I drew. Picture? What picture? I want to see the picture. Show me the art, Laurice. This one right here.
What? What is this disturbing picture?
You sure it's not some abstract? Is there blood? Is it a blood statue?
Is that sculpture weeping tears of blood?
Laurice, this picture is scary! Okay, it scared me too! I was scared. I drew the thing I was scared of. It's part of the therapy I've been going through lately. This Gemini sculpture suddenly transformed into a goddess right before my eyes. I couldn't help but scream.
So the victim collapsing wasn't what surprised him. What do you mean when you say transformed?
I don't really understand it myself. The lower half of its body just turned into a fish.
A fish goddess? That would be the Pisces sculpture, wouldn't it? In mythology, Pisces represents the fish that a goddess and her son transform into.
Really? So Pisces isn't just a couple of ordinary fish? Edgy, you don't think that sculpture is cursed, do you? Those tears of blood turned the Gemini sculpture into a fish.
Preposterous. You simply mistook the Pisces sculpture for the Gemini one.
Usually Larry does manage to capture a real clue, even if he's stupid and doesn't know what he saw most of the time.
Oh, you put the sketch in your organizer? Even a sketch like this can be used as scrap paper, after all. Or perhaps we might find ourselves lacking in toilet paper somewhere. Ha! I've derided your art. I'm a critic!
How could you?
But it's strange. Why did only the lower half of the sculpture transform?
Uncle Ray's a bit curious about what went on in the Autumn Palace.
Indeed, I wonder if someone tampered with the Pisces sculpture.
Yes, Edgeworth here. Mr. Edgeworth, we've finished searching the room. The poison gas isn't a threat anymore, so you can enter the crime scene.
Right, good work, detective. It seems we can enter the Autumn Palace now.
Nice timing, Mr. Detective.
Let's go right now. I want to see the Pisces sculpture.
If Kay's going, I'm going too. We are all one family, and we're all going together.
I was planning on bringing him along anyway, but fine. Right then, let's proceed to the Autumn Palace.